Okay, before we get into anything else about how I went to bed too late and I had acid indigestion and what my dreams were last night, let's talk about oatmeal quickly. Last night I got 1 minute oats, and I'd read that 1 minute oats aren't as healthy as the large flakes, but they're so much better. I read the ingredients on this and compared it to the other bags, like the slightly larger and then the huge large flakes. They've got the same amount of fiber, same amount of everything, so I don't know what the difference is. I feel like they're just chopping it smaller. I don't see how that can make it less healthy. And I just blasted through that bowl. It was so easy to eat. I put in some peanut butter, a little bit of coconut oil, a little sprinkle of sugar, some cinnamon. I didn't even need my raisins. And I need total raisins to make the big, large flakes palatable. Anyways, I'm onto my eggs now. I'm all sneezy again. I haven't been sneezy for weeks, I noticed. I was all like kind of clear in the nose and stuff. I don't know what it is. I'm going to get rid of the cardboard, though. I'm going to try to get rid of all dust. And I'm going to do something else. Okay, the thing that I was going to do was a neti pot, and I'll show you later. So if you don't want to watch that, skip ahead past that later. But yeah, I just boiled water, and it's still too hot to do it, so I'll take the cardboard down first. Okay, I can't stop sneezing, and now I'm thinking maybe I'm a bit sick, and I just remembered sometimes when I get overtired, when I'm not going to bed on time and not sleeping properly, I start to feel sick. So I'm going to have a little nap and make sure I go to bed at 10 tonight. Oh, I needed that. This is what happened when I had my acoustic panels installed. I kind of felt crappy. I was helping them, and then I just started sneezing and sneezing while they were in there installing, and so I didn't get to see how they were doing it, and I wound up being sick for like 2 or 3 days. It was a disaster. So hopefully this was just one of my little flash colds where I kind of get sick and I take a big nap, and turns out maybe it was just my body saying, listen, you're not getting enough sleep, so I need to be disciplined here and go to bed at 10 o'clock tonight, because being healthy is literally key to my livelihood. I've got auditions I could do now. I just got like another voice gig come in, and I can't do those if I'm congested and if I'm sick. And I also can't do my daily videos if I'm tired, and I need to do stuff to impress TIFF so I can get... TIFF is the film festival that will be in September, and I live above the Toronto International Film Festival headquarters. And I emailed them asking for a press pass, because last year I had a full pass at the end with that Miami TV host, and I want one for myself this year. So I wrote a long letter describing what I do, and they got back to me yesterday and actually said, you know what, you're going from a bigger outlet to a smaller outlet this year, so we can't give you the full one, but we can offer you day passes where I can apply for different days or whatever. So that's great. I'm actually my own media outlet now. So I emailed them describing what I do, and they got back to me the next day, which was yesterday, saying I'm moving to a smaller outlet, so they can't give me like a full pass, but they'll give me day passes that I can apply for, and then at the end of the festival they'll review my footage again and everything. So I'm my own media outlet now. And they said to keep them posted if anything changes over the summer. So if I start building a bigger audience, I can argue later, hey, look, I've got a bigger audience now, I need a full pass for the whole week. So this is why I need to be doing stuff daily this summer, like now. Oh, and I wanted to tell you that, so yesterday I started emailing news outlets like newspapers and radio stations saying, hey, do you need a free correspondent, so that I could team up with them to get like a full media pass. And I heard back from the Roger and Marilyn show this morning. He says, actually, we've got all of ETalk covering it for him. Yeah, so he's got all of ETalk covering it for him, so he doesn't need me, but that's fine. I'm really happy that this producer of the show got back to me, and I'll offer him an email back saying, hey, I could be your intern, I live up the street or whatever. So we'll see where that leads. But my dreams last night, I promised you I'd tell them. Okay, first, for some reason I was being buried alive in this little grave, I think because some other girl died, and I said, well, I'll join you, I'll be dead too. But then I was like, wait, don't bury me, because I'm wearing these really nice boots. They were like, they were these really shiny black boots, kind of like the first hiking boots I had a long time ago. Anyways, and I also dreamed that my old work called me back to do some freelance, and the next day my boss called me in. I'm like, oh, are they firing me already again? But then she wanted to offer me a full-time job, because she said, nobody can write as well as me. I can solve all their problems. That's why they came back to me a year later. They're just like, we just can't do it without you. So it was very flattering, but I think in real life, I don't want a real job. I don't want a day job. I don't want a job writing commercials. I need to be a celebrity. And then finally, one last thing. I met this guy at Worldwide Entertainment TV. It's a YouTube channel, website. I met him at the YouTube Space, Toronto, a couple weeks ago. And I said to him on email, I was like, hey, maybe we should team up for TIFF. And I told him about the message I got back from them. And then when I woke up from my nap, I saw that he'd sent an email to them and me saying, "Hey Tiff, Josh, we can give him an assistant for Tiff, and this is our audience." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" So I got to email Tiff and say, "Hold on, I hadn't even talked to them about. I don't even know what they're talking about yet. Let's all calm down." So, two things. I keep flipping this way because I don't want to film with the selfie camera anymore because it makes it reversed, and I don't want to have to reverse it later in iMovie. So that's why I'm doing this first. Second thing is, if you ever see me wearing this blue shirt, this is like my workout shirt. So if you see me wearing it, it means I put it on. I was planning to work out, but I haven't worked out yet. Which is the situation here. I don't know if I should go to the gym because I'm feeling sick. Maybe I... Yeah, I just watched a trailer for a movie called The Layover with Kate Upton and my future ex-wife Alexandra Daddario. So I'm newly inspired to be healthy. So I'm trying to cook, some healthy food here. And this says pulled open, but pull what? Pull what? I can't. Come on! How do you open this? All right, I was about to say, look at me, I'm a chef, because I'm gonna put in this teriyaki sauce I bought and stuff. But this doesn't look right. It shouldn't be flaming like this, right? And it's not supposed to be black like that, right? Oh my god. I hope Alexandra Daddario can cook. So she can give me some... Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to be a sleep machine. From now on, 10 o'clock bedtime, so I can be healthy forever. No more excuses to be late for anything in the morning or not do the gym right in the morning.